Hello, welcome to Wondercast. I am Jenny. This is our podcast about movies. Today we'll talk about the movie called Wonder. We have interviews with the actors and the directors. Also, we have a special report from the movie studio. Let us begin. Hello, Jacob. Thank you for coming. What was your character in the movie?
I play a character who helps tell the story. It was fun and exciting to be the part of the movie.
What was the hardest scene for the movie?
There was a scene with strong emotions. I had to show my character's feelings.
Do you have a favorite memory?
I'm working with the cast and crew. We laugh a lot and have fun together.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I am the reporter. I am at the Wonder movie studio. The sets are amazing. The crew is working hard. They plan everything carefully. They check the light and sound. The crew loves seeing the actor act. It makes their work very exciting. Hello, Isabella. Thank you for being here. What was your character in the movie? I played a character who helps the main character. She made the movie more interesting. Did you like working with Jacob? I learned that she was a great actor. Do you have a fun memory from the set? Yes, one day we swim in the rain. We got all wet, but it was... Hello, Stefan. Why did you want to make the movie?
It was about courage and friendship. I wanted to tell the character's adventure.
What was the hardest part making the movie?
It was hard to make the movie with many actors and crew at the same time.
Do you have any advice for the kids who want to make movies?
Believe in your ideas, work with others, tell a story from your heart.
This is the end of our episode. Thanks to Jacob, Isabella, Stephen, and Ryan. See you next time. Bye! Hello, welcome to the Wondercast, and I am David.
And I am Luna. Today we are talking about the movie Wonder.
It is a story about a boy who faced challenges fitting in at school.
The movie teaches us bravery, kindness, and never giving up.
We have an interview, actor, and field reports, and more. Let's get started. Jacob, thanks for joining with us. Can you tell us about playing Augie? I love it. Augie is brave even when people stare at him or treat him differently. What was the hardest part about acting as Augie? Showing his feelings when he was sad or scared. I had to imagine how he really felt.
What did you hope the kids learn from Augie?
That it is okay to be different and to be kind to others.
Hello, I am reporter. I am at Augie's home set. It's full of details of Augie's life. Wow, the house looks just like Augie's home in the movie. The crew was working to make it feel real. You see Augie's toy, books, and even Augie's helmet. It makes the movie feel like you are really visiting Augie.
Well, thanks for joining us. What's your character in the movie Wonder?
I became a friend with Augie that played a game in Augie's house.
What was your favorite scene to film?
When we all stand front to protect Augie, it shows friendship and courage.
What lesson do you hope kids learn from your character?
The friend is very important and it is important to be kind.
David, can you tell us about your character?
I play teacher that helps Augie. I help Augie when Augie is tired.
Isabella, and what about your character?
I play Pia, Augie's sister. I love my brother very much, but sometimes it is hard.
Why do you think kids will enjoy this movie?
I think kids enjoy movie because in Wonder movie there's a brave and friendship. So when kids see this Wonder movie, I told this story.
Yes, lesson we can use every day at school and at home.
That is all for today's episode of Wondercast. Thank you to our all guests. We hope you enjoyed learning about Augie and the movie Wonder. Please remember, being brave and kind is important, and it's okay to be different. Follow Wondercast for more interviews, fun reports, and behind-the-scenes stories from your favorite movie. See you next time. Hello and welcome to Wondercast. I am Jenny.
And I am Michael. Today we are talking about the movie Wonder. The movie shows how love and family.
We have interviewed a field report and behind the scenes story. Let's start. Jacob, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us about your work as Augie?
I played Augie. He's brave, even when life is hard.
I played Augie's dad. Jacob, what is your favorite thing about Augie's family?
Augie's family are sticking together and they love each other when life was tough.
Love and family suppose can help you.
Hello, I'm Suya. I'm at August sunset. The living room and dining room just looks like in the movie. The actors practice scenes here to make family interactions feel real. You can see toys, books, and family photos. Even small details like sharing meals or reading together make the movie warm and real.
Julia, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us about your role in the movie?
Hello, my name is Sandy. I play August's mom. I am hard to hear of Augie, but Augie was happy, I was happy too.
What was your favorite film?
The family was sitting at the dinner table. That meant the love kept them strong.
Why do you think kids will like this movie?
This touch, kindness, love, and family can help each other no matter what.
Director, why did you want to make this movie about Augie's family?
Because family and love are important. I want to see kids know how support, help people be brave.
Isabella, what is your character like?
I played Augie's sister. Her name is Pia. I could feel Augie's sister's kind heart. One day, Pia felt so lonely because of Augie and her best friend Miranda. However, she always loves Augie. Pia is a good sister. I want to have a sister just like Pia.
And that we can all be brave when we have people who care about us. That is all for today's episode. Thank you to all our guests.
We hope you enjoyed learning about Augie and his family in the movie Wonder. Follow Wondercast for more interviews, fun reports, and behind the scenes story from your favorite movies.
See you next time.
Hello and welcome to the Wondercast. I am your host Evan.
And I'm your other host, Henry. Today on Wondercast, we are going to be looking at Via's perspective.
This perspective, that means today we are going to talk about the stepping stuff, growth, and invisibility.
Exactly, to look at these things more, we have our two experts, Anna, a high school counselor, and another expert, Lassie, who is a high school teacher.
Sounds good.
We're also going to go over to our field reporter Leo, who will be interviewing 3 participants at a local elementary school about their experience with their siblings and how it compares to what they have seen with Wonder.
Alright, well, let's get started with our answers. Let's bring in Anna, Nasty, and Nasty. Thank you for joining us today.
Anna, how you think having siblings changes a student's personality?
Having siblings change a student's personality a lot. If they have an older brother and sister, they can learn many things for them, so they will have more life experience. Their siblings can support them a lot and be friends that they always have.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I see this a lot with 2 students in my class that are twins. They are great friends and do many things together. It is always so nice to see them together.
Looking at what we saw in Wonder, Via has to support Augie as much as possible, as we know that his facial problems make a lot of worries for him. She needs to be a loving and supportive sister to him.
Definitely, it is so difficult to look slightly different in school, especially in high school. Students can be very unkind to people who look different like Augie.
Yeah, sadly, there is a lot of bullying, and older sisters like Via need to be there for their youngest brothers. My next question is, how do you think schools should be happening with others? Be kind so they can grow as a people.
Teachers need to be spreading lots of kindness and love to their students and be role models to them. In Wonder, I thought it was great that the teachers were spreading kindness.
Counselors need to be doing their part. Students need to be telling us important things such as any problems they have with their siblings, studying, or family. If they are feeling stressed, they will not be good people.
Okay, great. Thank you for your thoughts and opinions, Anna and Nasty. Now, let's cross over to our field reporter, Leo, who is with our 3 participants at the local elementary school.
Thank you. I am with our 3 participants, Cindy, Sophia, and Gia. Now, in Wonder, Via has to be a loving and supportive sister to Augie. She has to grow a lot as a person to be there for all the difficult things that Augie may face at school. Cindy, let's go to you first. Can you share a time where you or your sibling have been supportive?
In 1st grade, when I was starting school and my older brother was in 3rd grade, he helped me a lot. He told me what to expect at school and made me stress a lot less. Since he had a lot more experience being in elementary school, I felt a lot more comfortable knowing more about how my first day was going to be. I am very thankful to have my older brother, and I know that he will always help me no matter what.
What a great brother he was there. Sophia, about you. How has your sibling helped you?
Well, actually, I am an only child, but I would love to have an older sister like Via. I think having a sister would be so much fun because we can do lots of fun things together. If we went to the same school, she could help me with my homework and help me if anyone is being mean to me. It can be a little lonely sometimes not having a sibling, but I do like that I don't have to worry about being annoyed by my sister or brother at home.
I understand. There are defined good and bad things about having siblings. Finally, Gia, how have your siblings supported you like Gia did in Wonder?
I have 2 older sisters, one in grade 6 and another in middle school. Having 2 sisters is great for me because they have so many life experience to share with me. My sister in grade 6 is like my best friend, and I love spending time with her on the weekend. She was so kind and thoughtful when I experienced stress and people being mean to me at school. If it wasn't for her, my life at school would be much harder.
Great story, dear Gia. Thank you. That's all from me at elementary school. Back to you in the studio, Evan and Henry.
Thank you for all those interesting stories. Well, that is all for this episode of Wondercast. Thank you for joining us.
Hello friends, welcome to Wondercast. My name is Henry and I'll be your host today.
My name is Yula and I'll also be your host. Today's topic is about school, so let's get started.
We're going to meet some students who go to Beecher Prep. First off, we'll start with Jack.
Jack is a kind student, but he's willing to fight bullies. So Jack, tell us about the school. Where is your school located?
Take left on Main Street. You'll see.
What is your favorite class at school?
I used to really hate science, but my friend Doggy helped me, so I started to love it. I hear that you got a 5. Why did you punch Julian at the hallway at school? I was not trying to be bad, but the bad bully Julian tried to hurt my friend Augie, so I slapped him.
You should have spoke to him instead of hitting him.
Our next expert of Beecher Prep is Mr. Tushman, the principal. Why are you against bullying?
Bullying is a very bad thing to do. In our middle school, we want the students to be very happy and calm. That sounds like a good school, but what do you do when the kids still make trouble? We give them 3 chances, but if they go out of the chances, I'm sorry, but we need to give you call to your family. But if you do very bad trouble, like punching or doing square walls, I need to give you a suspension.
Why did you give Augie the award at the end of the year?
Augie was struggling at first, but he faced the challenges and come up bottom to the top, so I gave him the Henry Beecher Kindness Award. Wow, that sounds nice. Let's hear some of the students at school. This student is named Billy, and he's going to tell us about the cafeteria, one of the best places in school. Hey Billy, what sort of food do you eat in the cafeteria?
I usually eat vegetables and fruit and bread. It was so delicious.
That sounds nice. What is the most memorable thing that happened in the cafeteria?
I saw Summer and Jack being friends with Augie. They are always sat by Augie during lunchtime.
What did Augie do when Summer and Jack sat down with them?
Augie was angry at first because he thought they were trying to bully him.
I'm glad they didn't bully him. Thank you, Billy. Now let's open it up for our audience to tell us their experience at school. Who will talk with us first?
Hi, my name is Julian. I heard what Jack was saying about me, and I only want to make sure you understand. It is my fault that I was bullying Augie. I was only mean to because Augie gave me nightmares. Have you seen his face? He looks like the Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And he looks like a half-sliced jerky that is overcooked. That's not looking nice. That's looking like very ugly. I wanted to leave school so that I
won't be scared anymore.
If you're really having nightmares, bullying won't change anything, Julian.
Bro, you don't know what he looks like. He looks like the goblin from Lord of the Rings. This is the only way I can sleep.
I recommend that you just leave school. Augie deserves to go to school too.
I think you are 1,000,000% wrong! In your face, fool!
Let's see if anyone else wants to talk with us. Hi, my name is Augie. A lot has been said, Mr. Fry. I think Julian does deserve to get kicked out of school. He bullies me so much. It feels sad when he does it.
What did you do since you were sad?
I did not even look at Julian. I just ignored it. It made me want to quit school and stay home. I think it's cool you never gave up. How were you able to keep going? There are friends helping me, so I can keep trying. Jack and Summer especially were helping me.
Thank you for speaking with us. That is the all time that we have today.
Stay tuned for the next video. We'll be talking more about bullying.
Hi, we are Jamie
and Allie.
Welcome to Wondercast. This is episode 6. Today we are going to talk about bullying and the movie Wonder. Wonder is a boy named Augie who goes to school for the first time in 5th grade. At the beginning, Augie was bullied. Today we are going to discuss some of the most difficult moments in the movie to give some tips about how to act when you see bullying at school.
First off, we have Mr. Aiden, a school counselor. Can you tell us what you do at work?
Hello, I am Mr. Aiden. Thanks for having me. I make school better for all students, and I help students when they are having a hard time with classmates.
So Mr. Aiden, how can students make friends? And how should students respond when they see bullying?
Students have to be themselves. For example, when Augie and Jack become close, they are unafraid. But seeing bullying in school can be difficult to see.
Great tips. Thanks, Mr. Aiden.
Now we have a reporter live from an AMJ classroom. Jaden D, can you tell us what you see? Are there any sign of bullying?
Hi, Ellie and Jamie. Jaden D. recording live in AMJ. Come and see me. There is a two students, Henry and Matthew is fighting. They are two students drawing the eraser and pencils. I think Henry's glasses are broke. And Henry hit the Matthew and Matthew's glass is broke. Don't hit each other in school. And don't throw things to each other. Don't fight with classmates. We need to be kind.
Thanks, Jaden D. Miss Jeannie, a childhood psychologist, has some interesting things to tell us. Miss Jeannie, why do you think some kids are bullies?
Thanks, Jamie. I think some kids are bullies for no reason at all, but some can relate to the story of their victims. My tip is when you are bullied, stand up for yourself and don't fight back. For example, Augie didn't stand up for himself, unlike Julian.
So, Miss Jeannie, why do you think Augie didn't fight back?
First,
I think Augie didn't fight back because he was too nervous. Second, if the bully needs help, the bully could call help for a school principal, a parent, or a school teacher, or a school counselor. On the inside, bullies are not as bad. They might just need help. Thanks for introducing me.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Jeannie. Now let's hear
from some other people. Mateo calls.
Hello, I'm Genius Mateo. I was the director of the movie Wonder. I made a lot of money from this movie. I hope people learned that they should a movie. Also, showing kindness is one of the best ways to make someone happy. I was actually a bully when I was a kid. Teachers helping me understand that bullying is bad. So I made this movie to try and stop bullies.
Thank you for sharing, Genius Mateo. Sometimes bullies help people, but not usually.
Well, I'm glad Genius Mateo learned and made this movie. Now we have another phone call. Who is this?
Hi, my name is Rich Chaney and I'm a school principal and also I have a lot of money about this job. In Wonder, Mr. Smith was kind with Augie and he helped a lot with bullying. At my school, if they were fighting, I would give them a 100-page of apologize letter of punishment. The movie Wonder is a great way to teach the student about the bullying. At my school, a class was the movie Wonder and teach the student about the bullying. At my school, actually there has no bullying at my school.
Rich Henry, that is amazing. We have time for one last caller.
Hello, my name is Jaden, and today at school I saw Henry and Mateo fighting. I felt bad about bullying, so I called 112 and the police came. The police arrested both Henry and Mateo and said that they need to go to jail for many years. It was crazy! They were throwing books, chairs, and even scissors. It was terrifying. I never want to be in that situation again. So I will always make my friends kindness. You should too. Be careful out there and don't go to jail.
Wow, that is hard to believe.
Jaden, I'm glad you got out of that situation okay.
Thank you for listening, everyone.
Goodbye.
Why is it so noisy? Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye. Hello, everyone. Our podcast is about kindness. I'm Sia. This is episode 7 of Wondercast.
Hello, I'm Yunu. Today we will speak to Daniel, Chase, Tom, and Sebastian, my interesting and smart person.
Let's dive into this interesting podcast. Let's go.
We will give the mic of the first expert, Daniel. Daniel, can you tell us about being a social emotional coach?
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm social emotional coach. Social emotional coach helps students to be kind. It is important to learn how to be kind in students. For example, Julian's mother was very unkind to Augie in Wonder, so Julian acted unkind to Augie too.
How can social emotional coach help Julian become kinder?
First, social emotional coach can say what he is doing and what he needs to change. Hopefully, a coach encourage can make Julian be kinder.
Wow, I think you seem like the best social emotional coach ever. Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you. Now we are going to introduce Sebastian, the school psychologist. Is it hard being a school psychologist?
Hi, I'm Sebastian. I work to help students who are having a hard time in school. My job is easy and also hard. Bullying gives people a lot of stress. In Wonder, Julian think Augie was a monster, so he bullied him. So Augie wanted not to come to school, and it made him lots of stress. We have to talk about how to be better and kinder to Julian.
So how could Julian have been kinder to Augie?
Julian could have talked to Augie, and he should put himself to Augie's shoes. Now we always have to be kind, or it will make people feeling bad, very bad.
Do I even have to be kind to bullies and killers?
If someone makes a mistake, it makes other people feel very bad. But we should never be bullies.
Wow, great ideas. Thanks, Sebastian.
It's time to listen to Chase, our field reporter. He's live from AMJ hallway and theater at break time.
Hello, my name is Chase. I'm from the break time. I spend time playing and running. I will tell you how kids should treat each other in break time. In break time, we have to say kind things to our friends. When we say bad things, our friends could be sad and say mean things back. That's why we have to say kind things to our friends. When we only say bad things, our friends could be sad and not be our friends anymore. In Wonder, Augie didn't have any friends, so Jack and Summer became his friends. When we do in break time, we have to do great things to our friends. Then we have to say great things to our friends. Bye bye.
Now we're going to hear a story from Tom, the audience participant. He will tell us a story about kindness.
Hi, I am Tom. In Wonder, when Julian says Augie is ugly, Jack punches him. In this scene, I thought Jack's kindness to Augie was an important sign that Jack really wants to stand up for him. What do you think about punching each other because of other friends?
Punching is not good for everyone. Tom, do you punch someone? Stand old friend.
No, I don't hit someone, but sometimes I play with friends roughly. But hitting or punching each other is not very good for each other. We need to treat friends with kindness. Just one word of kindness can make a beautiful school.
I am very excited to see the beautiful school.
I know that I will make it. Haha. I'll try my best.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye bye. Thank you everyone for listening.
See you all next time.
Bye. See ya. Bye. Actually, bye. Hello everyone, my name is Antonio Wan, the host of the Wondercast. Today I'll explain to you about empathy in this podcast episode. This is one of the themes from movie Wonder, a movie about a boy named Augie who has a facial deformity. Let's find out what empathy really means and how Wonder helps us understand it. Here's expert number 1, Sol. She is good at explaining important things as she is a child psychologist. She will tell us a little about empathy, so welcome, Sol.
Hey, Antonio Wan. In Wonder, we see that Augie is nervous about school because he's
worried that kids will judge him. This is a fear a lot of children have.
So how can empathy help?
Empathy means understanding how others feel. At first, kids do not treat Augie with empathy, but as they begin to interact with Augie, they treat him with kindness and respect.
Now we have expert number 2, Lily. She is an empathy researcher. So, hello, Lily.
Hello, Antonio. Great to be here. The movie Wonder shows us that empathy can grow. Characters like Jack will learn from their mistakes and choose kindness later on.
So, empathy is something that we can practice.
Exactly. Listening, helping each other, and when sitting next to someone who you think feels left out. All small acts of empathy we can do every day.
Hey everyone, today I visit AMJ to talk to a few of the students here about Wonder. Guys, which part of the movie did you like the best?
I like the parts where Summer sat with Augie. No one else would, but Summer saw that Augie felt alone and sat with him.
My favorite part was when Jack Will stood up for Augie later in the movie. He understood he made a mistake and that he upset Augie and tried to fix it. I thought that was very kind.
Both of those are great points. It takes work to be able to understand someone else's feelings. Back to you, Antonio 1.
Empathy means seeing others with kind eyes, just like the characters in Wonder learned to do. Once again, this has been Wondercast. I'm Antonio 1. See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Hello and welcome back to the Wondercast. In today's podcast, we're going to be discussing courage and confidence. We will also explore these themes with the movie Wonder. Today we have a special guest joining us. Hi Andy, it's great to have you joining us today.
It's wonderful to be here.
Could you tell our listeners about yourself?
Sure, I'm Andy. I'm a motivational speaker and expert on confidence and courage.
Could you tell us how Augie shows confidence throughout the movie Wonder?
Absolutely. At first, Augie is nervous about going to school because he looks different. But even when people stared at him or were unkind, he still went every day. That takes a lot of confidence.
How was he able to get confident?
Augie became confident because he had people who believed in him, like his family and his friends. He also kept trying new things, even when they were scary. Little by little, he believed in himself more and more.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Next, we have a field report from Alice.
Hello, I'm here in the forest. I can hear children's voices and I can see a lot of friends playing together. They are doing many activities together and helping each other with challenges. There are smiles everywhere. I can see 2 children on the tall tree. They seemed very scared, but their children's friends encouraged them and they were able to complete their challenge.
Great, Alice! It sounds like fun. Hi, I'm Sally. Today I'm interviewing our next expert, Jay. Can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm a child therapist and going to be talking about confidence.
Okay, let's start. When you are giving speeches, have you ever felt nervous like Augie?
Yes, however, after lots of practice, I'm now good at it.
So, is practicing a good way to boost confidence?
Yes, keep trying even if you're scared. It's a great way.
It's a good idea. Thanks for sharing. Bye-bye.
Now, we are going to listen to some of our audience members share their own experiences with confidence. First is Sunny. Hello, my name is Sunny. I will share about when I moved to Seongnam in the first grade. I was very nervous and shy. I didn't talk to anyone and had a bad day. But next day, I tried to talk with others and make some friends. I tried to be more like Augie and face my fears.
Thank you, Sunny. Let's listen to Gio.
Hello, I'm Gio. I want to share about the time I joined the soccer team. I was afraid because I didn't know anyone, but I practiced every day and soon made friends. Now I feel happy and proud that I didn't give up.
Thank you, Gio. Here's Ida.
Hello, I am Ida. I will tell you some tips for being confident. First, try not to be shy in front of others. Speak assertively. If you speak like this, people will think you are brave. Second, do more exercise and eat healthy food. This will make you feel good and make you more confident.
Thanks to everyone for sharing and joining us today at Wondercast. We'll be back next time with a talk about belonging and community. Bye-bye!
Hello everyone, welcome to Wondercast. I'm Daniel, your host. Today we will talk about community and relationship. If you're a new listener, Wondercast is a podcast that discusses movie Wonder. Movie Wonder is a boy who named Augie who has a facial differences, went to a school for a first time. He wears a space helmet because of shy condition, and he must learn how to make friends. And this special episode today we will talk about community and relationship. Okay, now I will tell you today's two special guests. First, Miss Olivia. Miss Olivia teaches many students in professional school for a long time. Next, reporter Jimmy, our Peak Wondercast field reporter, and he will report at a real school. Okay, let's talk with Miss Olivia. Miss Olivia, how are you today?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm glad to meet you. I have a few questions to you. First question, what is community on your own word?
That's a great question. To me, community is a group of people working together and helping each other. My community is a school community. In a school community, there are students, teachers, and parents. Teachers help the students to learn new things, and also teachers can learn from students. Parents are an important part of it too. Without parents, community will be not complete.
Wow, that's a nice answer. My next question, how a teacher can learn community from students like Augie in a movie Wonder?
A teacher can learn about how to lead community like a student Augie. This is because Augie is a not normal kid at outside, and sometimes community do not accept people who are different, because community are normal and made of similar people. This is good for community because having a different people in community makes community stronger.
If someone doesn't have community, what can they do?
This is a great question. Many people do not have community, and that is a very sad thing. I am different is to try to do something new. This term I teach a book named Winnie Dancing on Her Own. Have you heard it before? In this book, main character Winnie tries a brand new thing in ballet class. Even at first, she didn't want it to do, because she tried new things, she can learn it and make more friends.
Wow, now I
really knows community very well. Thank you for sharing your ideas, Miss Olivia. Lastly, let's check into reporter Jimmy.
Hello, I am working at the school at day school legendary, and I learn very many things community. You can believe.
That's great to hear, reporter Jimmy. What do you discover so far?
I can discover from the making game on the school because they have each room go to each room and making board games good simple. So the community is happy and someone will say very hard and I think they should be simple.
Fascinating. Are there another example of community you see?
Oh, may I interview you?
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Sunny and my name is Jay.
What are you making?
We are making sports game
Oh, that's good. Why community is good?
because we can share information. Also, we can be a friend.
Oh, that's true.
One last question.
How every student go? I don't have time. I need to move. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your time.
Hello and welcome to Wondercast. My name is Ali and I'm here with the author of Wonder and Wondercast seal. Today I'm going to do question and answer with the university question board.
Hello, thank you for having me today. My name is Magenta. I've written many books, but Wonder is the most well known, and I'm very happy that it's now become a very popular movie.
Okay, great. And so let's continue. My first question is why did Augie want this film?
Well, as you know, Oggy had many problems with his face, so he was very scared to do that. So when he did that, he had to have lots of courage and take his helmet off. Really showed that he had grown and had more courage.
It must be very difficult for him to be at school. Why did you choose an astronaut for Augie?
Well, being an astronaut, you need to be very brave. So with Oggy, him taking off his helmet showed that he was very brave and wanted to show the people that he was not scared of taking off his helmet.
It makes me think about. My next question is, why were the friends of the wife when he removed his helmet?
Well, his friends were very used to seeing him with his helmet on, so I imagine it was a big surprise for them to see him take his helmet off. It was a great challenge for him to do that, and many people were probably thinking bad things about him.
That makes sense. It's a moment for everyone to grow. How did Augie actually plan to become a children is good?
But despite his differences and the problems that he had to have a lot of courage to do that, especially for the others. So the other children at the school were probably thinking about how much they should accept him and also be kind to him because he had, as you know, he had the problem with his face.
So, in a way, he made lots of positive change with his friends and others.
Exactly, yeah. So I imagine once that kind of thing happens, lots of the other students will be very kind to other people and be more understanding, and the whole school will change as a whole.
And finally, RJ, what message do you want for students like Augie?
Well, simply be kind to people. The biggest message in the book is being kind to people. Just because someone looks different to you, it doesn't mean that you have to say bad things to them.
Please have completely understand. so that people can be mean to people and say that relative. How this the people should be thinking?
Well, they need to be asking themselves, how would they feel if what happened to Oggy was happened to them? Because this happens all the time, and they would feel a lot of stress and feel bad if they knew exactly how that person was feeling.
That's all for today. Thank you for joining us for the film. I really like the movie, and I want to read the book so I can learn more about all these stories.
Thank you for having us.